Dr. Lerato, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's a very difficult time, and our sincerest condolences to you and your loved ones during this moment. One cannot even fathom what the family must be going through, but what you must be going through as well, as somebody who shared a life with this individual, being her close friend. Talk to us about how you guys actually came to be friends.
Hi, Faith. Thank you so much. We became friends on Twitter. So I met on Twitter. We just, came across each other's tweets, and then we followed each other back, and then we DM'd each other, and then we changed numbers. And 9 years later, we don't even remember what the first thing we said to each other was. The friendship just grew organically over the years, from tweets on Twitter to colleagues sharing advice about patients, what to do about this difficult case, etc. When she was mostly doing HIV medicine, and I'm a general practitioner, so we would help each other out where we would be stuck with, our individual cases in each level, what the areas where we feel more confident in. And then like I said, she became a sister over the years, really, because we got to talk at very odd hours of the morning, because everybody knows Sindi hardly ever slept. So if I get up and go to the bathroom and I came back and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, there's a message from her about something, we start talking. And then got to know her as a mother, the wonderful mother that she was to her caramellos, as she called them, her son and her daughter. And we just had so many common things. And I am, yes, one of her close friends, but Sindi was actually close to a lot of people. That's just how big her heart was. Her heart was big enough for everybody. Her kindness is immeasurable.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that she truly believed in. I would ask her, so why are you making your patient come off all the way from Kempton Park to come and treat this? Are there not doctors there where you work in Ashwick? And she'd be like, Lerato, I'm sending this on to you because I know you're going to be kind to this patient about this. So kindness was a very big thing for her. And she was just so, I don't know, bubbly, boisterous, just larger than life. Her energy was just extremely infectious. If you met her, whether it was online or in person, it was impossible for you not to be drawn to her. She made everybody feel equally important.
Yeah.
A very humble somebody.
And that's exactly why she would be termed as the people's doctor, wouldn't it? Because she stood as somebody not only in the medical fraternity, but somebody who cared in the medical fraternity, even at a time where COVID-19 would make us a little bit more apprehensive, a little bit more cautious. She seemed to give more of herself even during this time of uncertainty, and really brought to light the people first.
She was, she really was the people's doctor. She just, there was nobody who went to her for medical advice who felt like they didn't get help. And the help was either directly from her or by referring appropriately to where they can get help,
What will you miss most about her? I know that we speak about the 3 a.m. calls and the insomnia in the morning. With the many years that you've shared together, what is that thing that you'll miss about her?
Yeah. There's so much to miss. But just the way she was with people, like it was not good. It was something very big to watch how she was with people. It's like something that you want to learn. How does she do that? How does she have so much time and space for everybody? But I'm gonna miss her laugh. And I remember one day I asked her, show me that you're an Afrikaans wife. I want you to speak to me in Afrikaans. And then she was like, hi, Leratoki. And then from then onwards, she calls me Leratoki. So even in my big age, somebody added a key to my name. And I'm going to miss being called that, because that's the only person who ever called me Leratoki. It was just a very endearing, and just how it came about and how it stuck. It just something that stuck. It was just a thing for me. That's what she called me, and that was it, So I'm going to miss her laugh. She laughed a lot. Yeah. She laughed a lot, and how she always reminded everybody to be kind. You don't know what everybody's going through. You approach life with kindness first. And then, a lot of the problems are solved, or a lot of issues are avoided.
Dr. Lerato, how is the family holding up during this very difficult time?
as well as they can, as it is to be expected. You know, it's a shock. So it's a shock to everybody. And right now, we just have to keep going through the days until it starts to, you know, feel a bit better and cry a little less.
And it's okay to cry because it just speaks about the
It's
warmness.
always okay to cry.
It's always
Yes,
okay
yeah.
to cry. It's a cathartic symbolism. And I think as we bring our conversation to the close, the legacy. Yes, she lived until 45, but she certainly did leave a legacy. That's why we all speak about her even now. What do you think her legacy is?
She's, apart from people encouraging kindness, putting kindness first, she showed that we all have capacity to do that which we love. You know, people will complain and say, I don't have enough time in the day to do this. But she could be a doctor to the world in the same 24 hours that we have every single day.
Dr. Lerato Masemola, our condolences once again to you during this very difficult time. And we just send our love and our best and well wishes to you as well as the Van Zyl family during this difficult time. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.